Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it all starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now they go end around with Adams. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Hopkins, the man in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got right on the short throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now, it's game on.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 74 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Austin. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, or this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Now back to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back to Renfro again, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
But when you go from second to 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 7 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Myers in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throw left side complete. That's right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Austin, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got right on the short throw. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Here's Austin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Renfro on the end around. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up here. It's Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.